Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Y'all, when Melody played that voicemail or she read that text message from Stormi, now at the time when she read that text message, I said, that has to be Stormi. When she played the voicemail, I couldn't really make it out that it was Stormi. But I kept saying, when she read that text message, I said, oh, that's Stormi for sure. I was like, if it's not Stormi, Stormi is knee deep in that mess. Especially when it was revealed that the area code was from Mississippi. I said, oh, that's Stormi all the way. Because Stormi, she is nothing but a lying, devilish, jealous, hot ghetto mess. And the text message that Melody received from that Mississippi number, that proved everything that people has been saying about Stormi for these seasons, for the last couple of seasons. Stormi proved everybody's right. Stormi, who's supposed to be this big time CEO, Miss Got It Out the Mud, $1 million sales on TikTok, and she acting like she's still in high school. Instead of Stormi making sure that she's fully prepared to face off in court to fight for that 30% of her business that she gave up to her COO, Kyle, in exchange for him loaning their company $30,000 to $40,000 and walking her through all those doors, helping her grow her business up to $1 million standards, up to $1 million status within 18 months. You would think that Stormi would be removing herself from the BS. Instead, Stormi goes knee deep into it. Why? Because now Stormi got this big ego. Now that she's making she's making money once again, and she is constantly in competition with Melody. But this is what happens when you're not truly the boss that you want to be. Because Stormi likes to hang around people that are impressed or that look up to her. Anybody else that's on Stormi's level or doing better than Stormi, Stormi feels as though she's in competition with them. Which is the reason why she doesn't like Melody. Which is the reason why she was able to get along with Tisha until Tisha called her out about not paying invoices and popping pills last reunion. Other than that, her and Tisha, they would have been real cool. But instead of Stormi focusing on her business, it's like, how do you have the time for this drama of the high school games when she's up here continuing to say, oh, I'm preparing for the biggest TikTok live ever, but yet you're playing high school games on the phone. Stormi, instead of her preparing herself to fight for her business, she rather laugh at Melody about some mess, knowing doggone that happened months ago, knowing doggone well that Destiny is a liar and never met the truth, They all knew that mess was a lie when Destiny said it. But because they all call themselves besties, and it sounded okay to them, just because it was said against Melody, they all want to think it's funny and laughing and stuff like that. But like my mama always said to me, laughing is catchy. And Stormi laughing on that phone exposed everything that we the people ever said about Stormi. She proved all of our points. Every last one of them. She can't say that the people weren't right. But people kept telling Stormi that people kept on saying, Stormi, let it go. Her and Melody, they just not cool. People kept telling Stormi Karma is a B and her sister is an MFer. But I guess Stormi thought that she could continue to hide behind her mama forever with the whole Twitter fingers and stuff like that. But after Stormi warehouse incident that got her hair products put on hold, I'm assuming, and Stormi having to admit on Love and Marriage Huntsville that she almost lost it all, one would think that Stormi would make sure to stay focused this time around. And it's a lot of people that don't get second chances to grow a business to $1 million standards in that short amount of time. But instead of Stormi staying focused and staying in her own lane, her ego and her jealousy took over once again, because she, like I say, she still feels as though she's in competition with Melody, and Melody not even competing with her. Stormi, for 2 seasons now, she allowed her mother to get dragged across social media. And I'm not saying that Betty didn't deserve to be dragged, because she did. All that mean, horrible stuff that she said about Melody, attacking Melody. But I know all of that mess it stemmed from Stormi. Everything Betty said was Stormi words. Stormi put that battery in her mama's back. But because Stormi is a punk, and she's too cowardly to just admit that she didn't like Melody. I'm not feeling you. I'm not rocking with you, whatever. And leave her alone. Just back away from her. No, she had to come up with something, which is, it was the stupidest thing. Oh, you didn't call me. You know Melody don't call people after the show wrap. But Stormi was like, oh, no. It's going to work for me this time. It didn't work for y'all, but it's going to work for me. Not. Melody was like, okay, well, then we done. But because Stormi used Melody to get on Love and Marriage Huntsville, she had to keep up the little fake facade for as long as she could. Because when her bestie Latrice got cast on Bell Collective, Stormi thought that should have been her. Because remember, Stormi was trying to become a rapper, and because Stormi had graced the cover of, what was it, Essence, Stormi thought that she couldn't let Latrice outdo her. So Stormi, she was going to do everything she could she was going to do everything that she could to make sure that she got on some type of a platform as well. Because Stormi, she needed a platform. She needed a platform to help her rebrand and revive her business, because her customers, even before the Love and Marriage Huntsville viewers found out, her customers were wearing her behind out on the Better Business Bureau. So Stormi, She needed this platform. She longed for this platform because Stormi, like I say, Stormi sought out to do whatever she could after Latrice had got cast on Bell Collective. She was not going to let that girl outdo her. Stormi thought that should have been her. So Stormi being besties with Martell and Yuckmouth AC, I believe she paid them to learn all she could about Melody so she could get close to her. Because AC didn't pull that $200,000 out of her hat. She didn't pull that figure out of her hat. She probably didn't pay it to Carlos. Stormi probably was paying them, both Yuckmouth, Ariane, and Martell, to learn about Melody so they can feed her information so she can get close to Melody. That's why AC had called her out for that $200,000, saying she paid to get on the show. Because in my opinion, yes, Stormi was paying them. And she was supposed to, in exchange, help get Ariane on the show. I personally believe that. And probably once Stormi got cast full time, she probably tried to play Martell and Stormi play Martell and Yuckmouth AC like she played all her other businesses. Just ignore them. Once she have no more use for them, or she's gotten all she can get from them, she don't have no more use, and so she stopped paying, and she started ignoring the calls and stuff like that. And I believe that's why Yuckmouth AC called Stormi out to remind her of their deal. Because notice, AC, she will call out every cast member on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She have spilled tea on all four of the Scotts. Even Martell. She only had to put Stormi on notice once. I guess after Ariane called Stormi out, Stormi started back answering that phone and started back paying her. And they relaunched their deal. But Stormi, that's why she was able to come out and denounce her and Yuckmouth AC friendship, because she had started back paying her. Even though we already knew that it was a lie, because as much as Stormi loves to collect friends that she can brag to, AC was definitely her friend. Hence the reason Stormi is able to be friends with Destiny, because that's not a competition to her. Destiny look up to her. That's why Destiny was up there talking about, so I'm so proud of her. She rebuilding and this, that, and the other. Stormi, she collect friends that look up to her, not on the same level as her. Plus, AC, she would still be spilling tea on Stormi to this day if they really weren't friends. But Stormi, like I say, she's a punk and she's a coward. And she let her jealous ego drive her to the point of allowing her mother to take all the blame for attacking Melody, even though her mother was, but Stormi let her mother take all the blame. While Stormi was up there playing in Melody's face, acting innocent, even though we the people, we already knew that Stormi was involved. Stormi set her week behind on social media watching her mother Betty play internet gangster, getting dragged almost daily. That's why instead of Stormi asking Betty to stop, she kept saying, I can't stop her. Why? Because Stormi was gaslighting her mama. Everything Betty said, I bet you it came from Stormi. And had Martell and Yuckmouth Ariane not been so broke to the point where they couldn't afford another phone bill, Stormi might have walked away with Melody never being able to prove that Stormi was in cahoots or, with Betty, and that they were all a part of Martell's circus. Melody probably would never know. But, sometimes, like they say, things work out the way they're supposed to. And this worked out the way it was supposed to. Because you can't tell me Stormi and Yuckmouth AC weren't friends all along. They never discontinued their friendship. Stormi just went on a little... She probably just deviated from their plan and started ignoring them once she got cast full time. But they never stopped being friends. That's why Yuckmouth never dragged Stormi. But yeah, they had it not been for Martell and Ariane, Melody would have never known that Betty and Stormi were a part of Martell's circus that band together trying to get her removed or forced her to quit so they can invite AC on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because it's already written, AC is not coming on that show. Melody is not allowing it, no matter what. And they can't afford to lose Melody for Yuckmouth. And because Stormi, in my opinion, she paid so much to, like Ariane Yuckmouth said, Stormi paid so much to get on this show. Stormi probably is thinking, I done paid all of this to get cast on Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is why she was hoping their plan had worked out, because she was trying her best to get Melody removed, helping to get Melody removed, because she thought she was up next to be the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville, especially with Martell and Carlos being so close. And Carlos and Martell seeing how loyal Stormi has started being. She really thought she was a shoe-in or next to be the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But it didn't work out the way they all planned. Why? Because Melody not no punk like them. Melody got on her live and said, F you. Called them out. So, which is Stormi, she should have just stood on business. You don't mess with her, don't mess with her. And that's why I believe that Stormi is leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, because what she paid for, it didn't work out in her favor. And she tired of paying, and she probably tired of being blackmailed for more. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.